It's the most common cancer in men under 45. Yet according to recent research, 1 in 10 men don't even know how to check the testicles. This month is Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, and it's a month that might just save someone's life because if it's caught early, the survival rate can be an incredible 98%. Earlier on the show, I spoke to Catherine Mutskawanza, who is a male cancer nurse specialist at the male cancer charity Orchid. She says there's no shame in men visiting their local GP.
I think men generally don't visit their GPs as very often as women do. But however, I think we are seeing now an increased number of men do go into the GP with more awareness. So it's a matter of just encouraging men to go and see the GP if there's any problem. Just to get things picked up sooner.
Well, let's speak to one man who knows the importance of going to your GP. Mark Patterson is from County Durham and was diagnosed with testicular cancer back in 2007. Mark, good morning to you.
Good morning, Lisa. How are you?
I'm not too bad, actually. How are you this morning?
Oh, I'm very well, very well.
Good to hear it. Tell me a little bit about your story then.
Well, my story began about 9 years ago when I was just getting out of the shower as per usual, and just by chance I felt a twinge down below, had a bit of a check and discovered that I had quite a hard lump on one of my testicles, which was quite unexpected. And being the sort of person that I am, I wasn't sort of too embarrassed about it, and I decided to get it checked out. Little realising or expecting that I would get a diagnosis of testicular cancer at the age of 28.
Wow. And what happened subsequently? That must have been quite a big shock for you.
It was at the time, and I think that's the whole thing with testicular cancer, because it is essentially a young man's disease, and whereas, cancer in later life, people have lived a life and perhaps are a bit more resilient to that kind of thing, but at 28 you don't expect the word cancer to come up in your life, and then it's the whole thing of thinking about mortality and things at a premature time, I guess, really. So yes, you get yourself through the physical aspect of it, but yes, there's the emotional aspect that goes along with it, and I think that's certainly in my case that was as much a battle as the physical side, really.
Yeah. And what was the treatment like?
Well, it was 6 months end to end, which involved surgery to remove the testicle, and then there was follow-up treatment with chemotherapy, which wasn't a barrel of laughs, I have to say, but I can only say that I got through it from tremendous support from a great family and tremendous friends, and I was treated at James Cook in Middlesbrough, and I can't praise Dr. Rathbell and his team there highly enough. They really got me through it.
Yeah, which is absolutely fantastic to hear. I mean, Mark, when you shared your story there, when you came on a few minutes ago, you said, you spotted something, you got to the GP quite quickly, but so many people aren't as willing to do that. Why do you think that is?
Well, I can only say that I think it's the male attitude where, we're not great at talking about our thoughts and our feelings, and certainly when it comes to our health, we perhaps bottle it up a bit more. And I'm quite lucky at the moment because I work with a tremendous group through the charity Movember. I'm part of a group called the One-Offs, which speaks for itself in the name. Yeah. And we get together every few months as a group of guys who've been through the same experience. And we check on each other's health. We keep ourselves up to date with how everyone's going. But largely we have a good laugh as well, and it's just about changing that conversation at the end of the day, rather than, yes, we have a beer as blokes do, but there's just that little underplay, I guess, of the health side of things as well.
Yeah. And what would your message be to men listening to us this morning, Mark?
My message would be, there's nothing manly about keeping something to yourself and bottling it up. Just get it checked out. As you mentioned, testicular cancer is highly treatable, highly curable. If it was put to me, if you're going to get any form of cancer, this is the one to get. And really just get it checked out, and just don't be afraid about talking about these things, because you'll suddenly find that your mates will become even better mates at the end of the day when they support you through something like this.
Absolutely. Mark, thanks for joining us this morning to share your story and also to help raise awareness as well of what's a really important issue. Mark, thanks for your time this morning. Mark Patterson there from County Durham.